Hello, Makre. How are you all? And I welcome you all to the Vedanta Karnataka. So, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ Haloalkanes and Haloarenes. So, ಇವತ್ತು organic chemistry na ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Let's see how you people are going to respond me today, because ಈ chapter ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ related ಇದೆ previous chapter ಗಿಂತ. So, ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ let's see how many people are going to answer me. Okay, just confirm me once. Am I audible and visible properly to everyone? Let me check. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ನಾನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. Yes, I'm audible and visible properly to everyone. Yes, I'm visible and audible. Then let's start with the chapters, everyone. So you people can tell me hi, bye and everything. Okay, you people can tell me hi, bye and everything. I'll be checking the charts in my phone. So I'll be sometimes looking down also. So don't worry about it. Okay. ಅದನ್ನು ಚಿಂತೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ನಾನು ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ತೆಳಗಡೆ ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತೇನೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ಇವನ್ ದೆನ್ ಐ ಕೀಪ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿ ಇಟ್. ಹಾಯ್ ಕಿರಣ್ ಕುಮಾರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬೀಳ್ಬಹುದು, ಓಕೆ, ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಬೀಳ್ಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋಅಲ್ಕೇನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋಅರೇನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್. Okay, you will get it 5 marks first, and then ma'am, why you are not teaching on the board? Hi Smita, today actually we got some problem with the studio ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ಹೀಗೆ ಕಲಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದಿನ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾಳಿಂದ ಕಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ನಾನಂತೂ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಲಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಹಾಗೆ ಕಲಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತೇನೆ. ಅದಾದಂತೂ ಏನೂ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಎಸ್, ಓಕೆ. Okay, then if in case you people are still not marked your attendance, then make sure you people are going to hit the like button so that we will continue with the class with full josh. Okay, so haloalkanes ಮತ್ತೆ haloarenes ಇಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಚೆಕ್ ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಚೆಕ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕುಂತು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? Clear? Done? Okay, Sumit Kumar. So start madana. First we are going to go with the haloalkanes. What is the meaning of an haloalkanes? Okay, haloalkanes are the halogen derivatives. These all are a halogen, are also called as a halogen derivatives. One second guys. Halogens are also called as a halogen derivatives. Halogen derivatives which of the hydrocarbons, halogen derivatives of the hydrocarbons. Clear? So haloalkanes andre ಏನು ಕರೀತಾರೆ? This is also called as halogen derivative of an hydrocarbons. Okay, ಈಗ ಯಾವ ತರ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು? ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಬಾಂಡೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಬಾಂಡೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ haloalkanes ನಲ್ಲಿ ANE is there. Okay, at the end it is there present what? ANE. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ? ANE ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ANE ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಏನು? ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇದು ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್? ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಟೆಡ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್. Greta? Done. So now next part, what you should remember in this is, what you should remember here is about the classification of haloalkanes. Okay, how we are going to classify the things. Hi, good evening Sangamesh. Good evening, sorry for the late class. It's okay, no problem. ಏನು ಸಾರಿ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ there's this classification of halcones ನಲ್ಲಿ first ಏನ್ ಕಲಿಯೋದಪ್ಪ, what we are going to learn first, that is about the monohalides. First ಏನ್ ಕಲಿಯೋದು? monohalides. Monohalides means what? Single. Okay, monohalides is also called as what? single. Clear? So that is also called as general equation ಅನ್ನಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. What is the meaning of a monohalide? General equation ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅದು? Rx. Okay. General equation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ? That is called as Rx. Clear? And the monohalides are also monohalogen derivatives. Okay. Monohalides are also called as what? Monohalogen derivatives and of alkanes which have a general formula. ಏನಪ್ಪ general formula ಇದೆ? That is CnH2n plus 1 X. Okay, that is also known as what? Alkyl halides. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕರೀತಾರೆ? Alkyl halides ಅಂತಾನು ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? CnH2n plus X. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಇದನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಜನರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಸೊ ಈಗ ಅಲ್ಕೈಲ್ ಹಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಜನರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆಫ್ 2NH2n CnH2n plus X. Clear? Now X Rx may also be in a 3 types. Okay, ಈ Rx ಏನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, this monohalide which is present, no, ಇದು Rx ಇನ್ನ 3 types ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅದು 3 types? What is that 3 types? That is going to be RCH2X. Okay, RCH2X. Clear? Hi Kiran ma'am, board nalli 100 out of 100 how to get? In present. Okay, no mom, board ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ 100 out of 100 ಹೆಂಗ್ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ನಿಮಗೆ 100 out of 100 ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರೀ 80 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 80 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಕುಂತ್ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಯಾವ ತರ ಕೂತ್ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು? ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನೀವು ಫುಲ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫುಲ್ PDFs ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಬರೀ 3-4 ಪೇಜ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಆ 3-4 ಪೇಜ್ ಓದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ 3-4 ಪೇಜ್ ಓದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಫುಲ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆ ತರ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದು ಭಾಳ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್? class duration I think it will be long today. Why? Because Haloalkanes Haloarenes is a vast chapter, so we will try to finish it by 2.5 hours or 3 hours. Okay, done. Okay, now primary means done. Secondary means what? R2CHX. Okay, R2CHX is actually called as what? Secondary. Clear? R2CH is also called as what? Secondary. Clear? Tertiary andre enappa? Tertiary means R3CX. It is also called as what? R3CX. Clear? Primary andre RCH2X, secondary andre R2CHX, and tertiary means R3CXX. Easy ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬಹುದು. R1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ primary, secondary ಅಂದ್ರೆ R2, tertiary ಅಂದ್ರೆ R3. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಏನು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎದರಲ್ಲಿ? ಮೋನೋಹಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಮೋನೋಹಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಮೋನೋಹಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಜನರಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಜನರಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್? CnH2n plus 1 X. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಅಲ್ಕೈಲ್ ಹಲೈಡ್ಸ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಅಲ್ಕೈಲ್ ಹಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾನು ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ 3 types. These are R minus CH2X, R2CHX, and R3CXX. Clear? So the definition and this you need to remember it properly. Clear? Next comes the dihalides. Dihalides andre enu? Simple. Dihalides means 2 halogens are going to be present. Clear? Dihalides means mono andre 1, di andre 2. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನೀವು how it is been present. Okay, ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನೀವು. That is dihalides. ಇಲ್ಲಿ previous ಅಲ್ಲಿ mono ನಲ್ಲಿ CnH2nX ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಪ್ಪ? We have taken CnH2nX2. Okay, X2 is present here. Clear? That is also called as dihalides, are the dihalogen derivatives of alkanes and are of geminal and vicinal types. Okay, it is also called as geminal and vicinal types. Means what? This is how the structure of geminal will be, and this is how the structure of vicinal will be. Clear? This is how the structure of geminal will be, and this is how the structure of vicinal will be. Clear? Done? Understanding? Okay, be responding me to the chats so that even I will get to know your understanding or no. Okay, make sure you're asking me little bit. Clear? Ask the questions if you are having any doubt. Okay, examples ಏನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು dihalides ಗೆ? That is going to be CH3CHBr2, that is also called as ethyl dine and dibromide, that is BrCH2CH2Br, that is also called as ethylene dibromide. It is also called as what? Ethylene dibromide. These were the both two examples which we can take it. Clear? Done? Yes. Okay, understanding everyone? Clear then ellargu? Okay. Next comes the trihalide. Trihalide then baratappa general formula. Same everything it will be. Just think what you should remember is CnH2n minus 1 x3. CnH2n minus 1 x3. Okay. First irodu dihalides nalli CnH2n x2. Illi dihalides nalli irodu CnH2n x2. x3. Okay, or halo forms ಅಂತಾನು ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕರಿಬಹುದು? ಟ್ರೈ ಹಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಹೆಲೋ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾನು ಕರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? That is okay. Trihalides are the trihalogen derivatives of alkanes and are represented by the general formula. It is going to have a general formula also, that is CHX3, and this is also called as a halo forms. Clear? Understanding? Yes, I don't want always that you people need to be very active in the chat box. If you people will be active, then only even I will be getting the motivation to teach you people. Okay, understood? Be active in the chat box everyone, and don't forget to hit the like button. I'm just observing that no one has liked it still. Okay, make sure you're marking your attendance properly. Okay. Next comes the tetrahalides. What is the meaning of a tetrahalides? Concentrate now. Okay. Tetrahalides are the tetrahalogen derivatives of alkanes and are represented by the general formula as CX4, or it is also regenerated in the form of CX square and y square. Clear? Tetrahalides are what? Tetrahalides are the tetrahalogen derivatives of alkanes and alkenes, or it is also represented by the general formula as CX4 or CX square y square. Done? Next comes the aromatic halogen compounds, that is when the halogen atom is being attached to the aromatic hydrocarbons. Okay, when the halogen atom is being attached to the aromatic hydrocarbons, that time what happens? It's directly to the ring, and the substances is known as aryl halides. What? Aryl halides. So their general formula is going to be ARX. The general formula will be what? ARX. Clear? Understanding? Motivation. Yes. Clear? Done. So user Anbu, what is motivation? You need to give me motivation, or I should give you motivation? ಯಾರು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ? ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳು ಮೊದಲು. what is your name? ಏನು ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು? Okay, done. Let's move to the next part, that is monohalogen derivatives ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ examples ಅನ್ನ ತಗೋಬಹುದು? Yeah, ma'am, but board is blur. One second, guys. No, it's visible properly in the YouTube. I'm just checking it here. It's visible properly. I don't think so. It's blur. It's not blur. It's visible properly. Don't worry. Okay. You can just zoom in if you want to understand more and more. Okay. So next comes the monohalogen derivatives. Idರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ examples ತಗೋಬಹುದು? First example we can take it as chlorobenzene. Okay. This is the chlorobenzene. This is C6H12, C6H6, and this is going to be the chlorobenzene. How it will be chlorobenzene? This Cl is going to act like a functional group. Okay. ಇದೇ ತರ ಯಾವ ತರ act ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? Functional group ತರ act ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Clear? So next example ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? P, that is going to be the parabromotoluene. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? Parabromotoluene. So ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕರೀತಾರೆ? This is going to be the ortho. Clear? And this will be the meta. If in case it's a meta, they would mention it here as yum. Okay. This is going to be what? Ortho, meta and para. Short form ಆಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನೀವು? OMP. How you can remember? OMP. Clear? OMP means what? Ortho, meta and para. Clear? ಆರ್ಥೋ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಮೆಟಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೀಗೆ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಡನ್. Okay. Next comes the bromobenzene. Next comes what? Bromobenzene. Clear? Done. Hi, Samir. Board is not blur, ಇದು ಬ್ಲೀರ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಬ್ಲರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಲೀರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ? ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ, ರೈಟ್? Okay, done. So bromobenzene andre enappa illi same functional group is acting like a bromine here. Okay, here comes the metabromotoluene. That is what you can just check it out. Eeg just heldani illi meta anta karitare, so here just check it out. Here meta m anta consider ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ m anta consider ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ. Okay, so that is going to be what? Metabromotoluene. Clear? Next comes the side chain halogen derivatives. Next comes what? Side chain halogen derivatives. Iga side chain andre eno? Side chain andre this all are going to be included as a side chain derivatives. Okay, so first example they have taken it has what? Benzyl chloride. Benzyl, this is a benzene, and this Lyl, that is YL, it will be considered as CH2, and the chloride, that is Cl, that is going to be the functional group. Okay, that will be acting like a functional group. Clear? Ma'am, where you teach this type, you come on the in front of the board. ಅಮ್ಮ ತಿಳಿಲಿಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ದಪ್ಪ ಸಂಗಮೇಶ. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, where you teach this time. Okay, 1 second guys. Okay. I understood. Don't worry. Okay, we will. So next afterwards example in togobodili benzyl chloride, that is also called as CH2. Cl has been attached. Here you can just check it out. Beta penyl ethyl bromide. Beta penyl ethyl bromide. That is also called as what? CH2Br. It is also called as what? CH2Br. Clear? Done? Understanding? Yes. Next we are going to move for the allylic, vinylic and benzylic halides. So this is also important. They have asked from this, the 2 marks question has been asked from here. So idarinda you might get 2 marks. Okay, you might get 2 marks from here. Clear? You might get 2 marks from here. Make sure. Madam daily class going. ಏನು ತಿಳಿಲಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಮೇಡಮ್ ಡೈಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ ನೀವು ಕನ್ನಡ ಹೇಳಿ, ನಂಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಕನ್ನಡ. ಸೊ ಅಲಿಲಿಕ್ ಹೆಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು. OC ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ ತರ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ, ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಕೋತೇನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಓಕೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿದೆ ನನಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲಿಲಿಕ್ ಹೆಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್? 3-haloprop 1-ene. This is also a primary compound. Okay, it's also a primary compound. Clear? So ಈ primary compound ಇದೆ, ಇದರದ್ದು ಜನರಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? CH2X ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಅಲಿಲಿಕ್ ಹೆಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ CH2X. ಓಕೆ, ಬರೇ ಇದನ್ನ CH2X ಅಲಿಲಿಕ್ ಹಲೈಡ್ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ CH2X ಅಂತ ಹಿಂಗ ಒಂದು ಕೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ. ಓಕೆ, ಕೋಡ್ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ನಂಗೆ ಅನ್ಸೋ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾರ ಅದನ್ನ, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೊಂದು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾನು. ಲೈಕ್ ಅಲಿಲಿಕ್ ಹೆಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ CH2X ಅಂತ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಲೈಕ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ವಿನೈಲಿಕ್ ಹೆಲೈಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಲೈಕ್ Cl needs to be present in it. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಬೆಂಜಾಲಿಕ್ ಹೆಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ CH2X ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬೆಂಜೈಲಿಕ್ ಹಲೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಬೆಂಜಾಲಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ CH2X ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH2X ಫಾರ್ ದ ಅಲಿಲಿಕ್ ಹಲೈಡ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಲಿಲಿಕ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೀ CH2X. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಜೈಲಿಕ್ ಇದೆ. ಬೆಂಜೈಲಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್. ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ಬರೀರಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ CH2X ಹಚ್ಚಿ. CH2X ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಟರ್ಷರಿ, then how you will remember it? If it is connected to the tertiary compound, then it will be a tertiary. Clear? If it is a secondary, then it is going to be a secondary compound. Clear? Understanding? Madam, class daily ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಾ? Yes, class daily ನಡೀತಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಹಾಯ್ ಸಮೀರ್, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಡೈಲಿ ನಡೀತಿದೆ, ಡೈಲಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? So this is how it's going to work. Clear? So allylic halides nalli CH2 anta ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ easy ಆಗಿ ನೆನಪು ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. Clear? Next 3 methyl cyclohexane 1-ene, that is going to be the tertiary. Here you concentrate how it will be tertiary from 1, 2, 3. Here it is being connected to the tertiary one. Then it is connected to the tertiary one. So it will be acting like what? CH3X. Done. Same ಇದೇ ತರ ವೆನಿಲಿಕ್ ಅಲೈಡ್. ವೆನಿಲಿಕ್ ಅಲೈಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ CL ಅಂತ ನೆನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? Chloroethene, that is also called as Cl, is being got connected, and L-chloropropane, that is 1-ene, that is also considered as what? Cl. ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಯಾವ ತರ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ. KCET classes when started? Yes, ma'am, clear. Okay. KCET classes when started? KCET classes first ನೀವು ಈಗ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಮುಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಮ್ಮ KCET classes ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನೀವು KCET ಒನ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನೋಡೋದಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವೇದಾಂತ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಚಾನಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಹೋಗಿ ಪ್ಲೇಲಿಸ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫುಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ KCET ಯು ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ. ಈಗ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಡನ್? Okay. So let's start now. So benzalic halides ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? benzalic halides ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ CH2X ಇರುತ್ತೆ. benzalic halide tertiary ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? These are the tertiary compounds, how it is going to be getting connected. Clear? Next ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Next comes the methods of preparation. From methods of preparation you might get 2 marks. Okay, from methods of preparation you will be getting 2 marks. Make sure you will practice it very well. Okay, methods of preparation ಇಂದನು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ. Okay, you teach in front of the slide. Yes, today one day you people adjust. As I told you the problem here, ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಪ್ಪ, ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಈಗ ತಿಳಿತಿಲ್ವಾ? ನಾ ಹೀಗೆ ಕಲಿಸ್ರೆ ತಿಳಿಯಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಹೀಗೆ ಕಲಿಸ್ರೆ ತಿಳಿಯಲ್ವಾ? ಹೀಗೆ ಕಲಿಸ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿಯುತ್ತೇನಿಲ್ಲ. 1 second ಗೈಸ್. Okay. Okay, let's start then. So methods of halogens and understand ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಈಗ. Methods of preparation ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ halogenation of alkanes are going to be formed. Okay, halogenation of alkanes. So first you remember, ಯಾವಾಗಾದ್ರೂ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು? how actually, ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ actually general equation ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, you need to always remember how the general equation is. Okay, how the general equation is. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನೀವು general equation ಅನ್ನ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can't understand anything. Okay, you can't understand anything. Clear? So concentrate properly now here. That is RH plus. This is also called as alkane. RH is also called as an alkane. It is getting reacted with the halogen in the presence of HV, that is HV race. Okay, we are going to get what? RX HX. We are going to get what? RX plus HX means what? It is getting reacted. This X is getting reacted with hydrogen. It's getting reacted with hydrogen. Understanding? Yes. So few more examples we will check it out. Few examples we will check. That is CH4 plus Cl2 in the presence of H nu or in the presence of 520 to 650 Kelvin. We are going to get CH3Cl plus CH2Cl plus CHCl3 plus CCl4. Okay, CH3Cl, then afterwards CH2Cl2, then CHCl3 and CCl4. Clear? Done? 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 Understanding, students? Just respond me, then only I'm going to get it. Okay. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಏನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಥೈಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ CH4. ಈಗ ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್. ಎಚ್ ಅಂತೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಎಚ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ಸ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ C2 ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ C3 ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಬರೀ C ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಂತೂ ಬರೀ C ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಓನ್ಲಿ C they have taken it, we have taken a C. Okay, only C we have taken it. Statement not necessary to write, don't necessary to write the statement, but general equation ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ example ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ easy ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, if you write the general equation it will be easy to remember the examples. Clear? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH4 plus Cl2. Okay, CH4 plus Cl2 which is present here. Done. This is going to get reacted with H nu, or in the presence of 520, or in the presence of 520 or 650 Kelvin. 520 or 650 Kelvin. You are going to get what? You are going to get what? CH3Cl plus CH2Cl2 plus CHCl3 plus CCl4. ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಈಗ CH4Cl ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇದು ಏನು ಒಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಏನು ಒಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, that will go and react with the other compounds. It will go and react with the other compounds. Okay, understood? Done? Clear? Yes. So they have given one more example, that is CH3, CH2, CH3. It is a propane they have given it. Here they have given methyl. Here is the propane is being given. Here you can check it out, Cl2H nu, where at the temperature of 298 Kelvin, that is CH3, CH2, CH2Cl, that is chloropropane at 45%. Okay, at 45%. That is also called as 1-chloropropane. Okay, it is also called as what? 1-propane means 1-chloropropane. How it's been formed 1-chloropropane? ಹೇಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ 1-chloropropane? How it's getting formed 1-chloropropane? It's forming because of the chlorine which is present in the statement. It is going to go and attach with the CH. It's going to get attached with the CH. Clear? Understanding? ತಿಳಿತಿದೆನಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? Yes. Next comes the 2-chloropropane, that is also in the 55%. So, ಈಗ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ the positions will be different. Like ortho will be position, sometimes para will be the position, that will be a completely different thing. So, ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ percentages ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. It means what? It has a 55%. ಇದು 55% ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನ major product ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. And this can be considered as a minor product. Okay, this can be considered as a minor product. Clear? Understanding? ತಿಳಿತಿದೆನಾ? So next comes the butane. Butane ಅಂತನೂ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ in the presence of Cl2 and H nu at 298 Kelvin. Okay, at 298 Kelvin, we are going to get a 1-chlorobutane at 28% and 2-chlorobutane at 72%. Means what? This is a major product and this is going to be the minor product. Okay, clear? So next, halogen of alkane andra, just you should remember this general equation, Rx plus X2 in the presence of H nu, and by heating it up, H nu and heating it gottaagbidutte, it is we are going to get Rx plus HX. Clear? Now ಈಗ ಯಾವ ತಗೋತೇವಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪೌಂಡು ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡು ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೌ ದ ಹೆಲೋಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಲ್ಕೇನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬೀನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೋ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ So next is the general ease of the substitution of the various halogens will form how much the sequence. Allylic, that is first comes the tertiary, then comes the secondary, then comes the primary, then comes the CH4, that is methyl. Clear? So then the reactivity, that is also called as reactivity. Reactivity order in the halogens is going to be what? First in barata F2, then afterwards Cl2, then afterwards Br2, then it will come I2. Clear? Means what? Whatever the fluorine is coming, then it comes the chlorine, then it comes the bromine, and then comes the iodine. Then now iodination is a reversible, but it may be carried out in the presence of an oxidizing agent. It also can be carried out by the oxidation reaction, such as how first we can take it as HiO3 and we can take it as HNO3 and HGO. HNO3 and HGO antanu example tagobodu. Clear? Which will also oxidize to HI has it is also been formed. Okay, has it also been formed. Ma'am, this chapter 2 marks come to exam according to the blueprint. Yes, from this chapter you are going to get 2 marks also. I have already told it. Previously, starting of the chapter only, I have told it that you are going to get a 2 marks question from this. I have already told it. Okay. So 2 marks ಯಾವ ತರ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಫುಲ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕೇನ ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay. Next comes what? CH4 plus I2. In the presence of H neo, we are going to get what? CH3I plus HI and 5HI plus HiO3, which we are going to get 3 iodine H2O. 3 iodine H2O. Clear? Next comes the fluorination. So now what is the meaning of an fluorination? What is the meaning of an fluorination? Here what it tells is the best way to prepare the alkyl fluorides is by halogen exchange. Okay. Whenever you're doing the halogen action, at that time only you're going to get that how the fluorination process is happening. Okay. So ಈಗ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು alkyl fluoride ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Okay. Alkyl fluoride ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. When we are preparing the alkyl fluoride is by halogen exchange. ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ alkyl fluoride ಅನ್ನ with the help of halogenation process. Now halogen exchange process ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Here what happens is the alkyl chloride or a bromide which has been heated in the presence of metallic fluoride such as AgF or Hg2F2 or COF3 or SbF3. This is all called as a catalyst. Okay, this all are called going to use it for the catalyst purpose. Clear? And to give what? Alkyl fluoride. To give what? Alkyl fluoride we are going to use it. Clear? So this bromomethane which is present, this bromomethane plus AgF, we are going to get what? CH3F. CH3F means what? The fluorine is going to go and attach here. Clear? Fluorine is getting attached with the CH3. So we are going to get what? AgBr. We are going to get it what? AgBr. Clear, Sangmesh? Understanding, everyone? Be active in the chat box, everyone. Okay. So yes, BF3 ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೆ COF3 ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೆ Hg2F2 ಇಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೆ AgF ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು it will be given as alkyl fluoride. Okay, we can give it as what? Alkyl fluoride ಅನ್ನ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಅದೇ ತರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. We can even go through this. Okay. Next comes, this is also called as a Schwarz reaction. ನಾನು already ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. This is also called as what? The process of those all things is also called as Schwarz reaction. Clear? Schwarz reaction andre eno? What you should remember if in case they have asked the Schwarz reaction, you should remember about this. Okay? Schwarz reaction andre you should just remember about this all things. You will be easily understanding the concept. Done? Okay. Next comes when the organic halide contains the 2 or more 3 halogen atoms at the same carbon. Okay, it is containing what? 2 or 3. Okay, 2 or 3 halogen atoms at a same carbon. At a same carbon it has been present. So that is CO. Example togobodu simple agi COF3 or the more easily available, that is SbF3 that has been used. Okay, example agi en togobodu, that is 3CH3CCl2CH3 3CH3CCl2CH3, that is also called as 2,2-dichloropropane. 2,2-dichloropropane plus 2SbF3. We are going to get what? 2-difluoropropane. 2-difluoropropane. Yes, this is the most important. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು Schwarz reaction ಅನ್ನ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆನಲ್ಲ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ which I have already given, no, that in that also it is present. Okay, in that also it has been present. So make sure you are going to study those things. ಈಗ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ಸು, ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೋಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲರ್ನ್, ನೋ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ಎನಫ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಓದಿದ್ರು ನೀವು ಹೆಲೋಅಲ್ಕೇನ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋಅರೇನ್ಸು ಅಂದರೆ MCQs ನಾನು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ MCQ ಬಿದ್ದರೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೂ ಸಾಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? Next, from alcohols in the information above. Generally, the alkyl halides are the prepared from the alcohols by the replacement of a OH. It is the replacement of the OH group by an halogen ion. Okay, halogen ion and replace ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. OH ಅನ್ನ halogen ion ಇಂದ replace ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Clear? Done. Next, this is usually by using the HX or PX5. It is also being used in the form of what? HX or PXY. Clear? So you can just take a general equation here. Wherever OH is present, just remember it's an alcohol. Clear? So yavag alcohol ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, it will be replaced by a halogen if we are using the Schwarz reaction. If you are using the Schwarz reaction. Clear? Done. So general equation, what it will be? R OH, that is plus X, we are going to get it what? Rx plus OH minus. Rx plus OH minus. Done. Next comes what? Next comes by the action of halogen acid. By the action of halogen acid. Here you can just check it out by the action of how the halogen acids are going to form. Okay, how the halogen acids are going to form. Now RCOH, that is also alcohol which is getting reacted with the acid. Which is getting reacted with the acid in the presence of the catalyst. We are going to get Rx. We are going to get what? Rx plus H2O. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? Rx plus H2O ನ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? Which one shot, ma'am, you told? ಒನ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಅದು ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ವೇದಾಂತು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಚಾನಲ್ನ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನೀವು. ಹೆಲೋಆಲ್ಕೈನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಲೋಅರೇನ್ಸ್ದು ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈವನ್ ಅಲಿಹೈಡ್ಸ್ ಕೀಟೋನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಸಪ್ರೇಟಾಗಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ವೈಸು. ಓಕೆ, ಭಾಳ ಮಂದಿ ನನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಭಾಳ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇವ್ರು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿನಲ್ಲಿ most repeated questions will be about the preparations and most repeated questions will be about the named reactions. If you're perfect with both things, no, you can easily score the marks. ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳೋದು ಏನು ರೀತಿನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಅವನಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ಇಯರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದೆ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ, so next comes by the action of halogen. Okay, one second guys, I'll just increase my this. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, halogen that is in the presence of catalyst, we are going to get what? Rx plus H2. Clear? ನಾವೀಗ ಏನನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ? ಆಸಿಡ್ ಆಗಿ. ಈ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಆಗಿ we are going to use it as HCl. Okay, I was going to use it as HCl. Clear? We will use it as HCl now. Okay, CH3CH2OH plus HCl in the presence of gas. Okay, in the presence of gas, in the presence of anhydrous ZnCl2, in the presence of anhydrous ZnCl2, what we are going to get? What I'm going to get? We are going to get CH3CH2Cl plus H2O. CH2CH3Cl plus H2O. Clear? ಏನು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಗೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ CH3CL2Cl ಹೇಗಾಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ದಿಸ್ Cl which is present, this will go and attack where? It will go and attack here. Done? How it will go and attack? Here. It's going to go and attack like this. Clear? Done? Next. So ಅದೇ ತರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. We have taken the example as what? CH3CH3OH in the presence of HCl by anhydrous ZnCl2, you are going to get what? CH3CH3Cl. CH3CHCl3Cl. Okay, plus H2O. Clear? Plus H2O. Yes, you need to definitely watch it. If you watch it, you will score good marks. That is what I'm trying to help you people, right? So ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ, ಆಯಿತಾ? Next. Yes. Anhydrase ZnCl will helps in the cleavage of the CO bond, that is being a Lewis acid. It coordinates with the oxygen atom of the alcohol. It also coordinates with the oxygen atom with a alcohol. Clear? As a result, we are going to get CO bond. As a result, we are going to get CO bond, which is also going to weaken the ultimately bricks. It is also going to weaken the ultimately bricks to form the carbocations. ಏನಪ್ಪ form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? Carbocations will be formed. Clear? So which from chlorides we are going to get what? Which from chlorides also we are going to get what? CH3 3COH. Okay, CH3 3COH. Okay, COH plus HCl, that is concentrated HCl, we are going to use it. At the room temperature, we are going to get CH3 3CClH2O. CH3C CClH2O. Clear? Done. Next, by using the HBr also, it's going to be the same itself. Nothing change. It will be same. ಅದೇ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Anhydrous ZnCl2 ತರ just ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? HBr ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. Clear? Next comes by using the HI. So using the HI, how you are going to do? ಇಲ್ಲಿ HCl ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ HBr ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ next ಬಂತು HI. Okay, next you are going to use it as what? HI. Clear? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ HI ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋದು? By the process of reflex, we are going to get what? CH3 CHI plus H2O. What we are going to get? CH3 CHI plus H2O. You are going to get it. Now CH3OH plus Ki. Okay, CH3OH plus Ki. Okay, plus Ki. We are going to get H3PO4. We are going to get H3PO4 by heating the process. Okay, by heating the process, we will be getting CH3I. CH3I, that is also called as CH3 iodine. That is also methyl iodine. Okay, then KH2PO4 plus H2O is being formed. Clear? So ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, this all things will be same. OH will be same everywhere. Here also OH is present, here also OH is present. ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಜೊತೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ? ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. First by using the HI, then we used the HCl, and then we used the HBr. Clear? So ಈ ಮೂರು compounds ಅನ್ನ compounds ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು we have found out the product. Clear? ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ by the action of phosphorus halides. By the action of what? Phosphorus halides. Now phosphorus halides will react with the alcohols to form a haloalkanes. Okay, it will form what? It will form alcohols to form what? Haloalkanes. Now in an excellent yield, that is 80 to 80% or above, ROH plus PX5, it is going to give us what? It is going to give us what? RX plus POX3 plus HX we are going to get it. Plus HX we are going to get it. Now what is this? This is going to be the general equation. ಏನು ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ? General equation, what actually it does to us? General equation will actually help us a lot for understanding how the reactions are going to happen. Okay, ಯಾವ ತರ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ? When you people are going to do ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ತರ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡೋದು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಜನರಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಜನರಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? PX5. ಓಕೆ, ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ ಹೆಲೈಡ್. P ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್, this is going to be the halide. Okay, now X can be either a chlorine, bromine or iodine. That's what I told. Any functional group you can take it. You can take it as chlorine, you can take it as fluorine, or you can take it as bromine. Means what? Short forms are not like that. You're going to take. You take it as a bromine, or you can take it as chlorine, or you can take it as iodine. Done. So now simple. Now ಈ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Next comes, since PI3, that is I means iodine, RP and PBr3 are not very stable compounds. These are generally being prepared in a C2. Okay, it is also prepared in the C2 by the action of red phosphorus on bromine and iodine respectively. It is also being prepared with the red phosphorus by the help of bromine and iodine respectively. Clear? By bromine and iodine respectively. Clear? Oh, thank you so much. I have cooked it. Nothing, I cooked it. Just try to remember. I'm telling you the tricks, no? So it will feel it easy a little bit. Okay. P4 plus 6x2, 6x2. You are going to get it 4px3. You're going to get it what? 4px3. Clear? So now in the presence of ROH, we are in the presence of P plus Br2. Okay. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ರೆಡ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಲಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ? RBr ಮತ್ತು R-iodine. ಈಗ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನನ್ನೇ ಬರೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನೀವು ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅಯೋಡಿನನ್ನೇ ಬರೋದು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಡನ್. Next, this method gives the good yield of primary alkyl and halides, but poor yields of secondary and tertiary alkyl. Okay, secondary and tertiary alkyl. Clear? Understanding? So the method is generally useful for the preparing the lower alkyl bromides and iodines in the laboratory. Alkyls and iodines in the laboratory. Okay, by the action of thionyl-chloride, that is also called as Darzin's method. Okay, Darzin's method ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? By the action of thionyl chloride. ಓಕೆ, ಥೈನಾಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನಾವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಟು get a product, then that process is actually called as Darzin's process. Okay, ಈಗ Darzin's process ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಕೇಳಬಹುದು ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ. ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೌ ದ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಥಯೋನಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಬರೀ Darzin's ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರ, ಥಯೋನಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವಪ್ಪ ನಾವು ಅಂತ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಹಂಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಮೋರ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಸಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ವಶನು, ಬಟ್ ನೀವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ನನಗೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾನು ಬುಕ್ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಇದಿತ್ತ ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಇತ್ತು, ನಾನು ಓದಿದ್ದೆ, ನಾನು ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ರಿಗ್ರೆಟ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ವಶನನ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಒಂದು 2-3 ಸಲ ಓದ್ಕೋದ್ ಬರ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಲ 2-3 ಸಲ ಓದ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಡನ್. So next comes the chloroalkane are also a conveniently prepared by a reflexing alcohol with the thionyl chloride, that is SOCl2, in the presence of pyrimidine. In the presence of what? Pyrimidine, that is C5H5N, with the presence of C5H5. Yeah, clear? Okay, ತಿಳಿತಾ? Done. So this is also having, now pyrimidine ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. SOCl2 in the presence of pyrimidine, that is reflex which is present, we are going to get RCl plus SO2 plus HCl, we are going to get it. Clear? Next, from the silver salt and the fatty acid. From the silver salt and the fatty acid. What we are going to get it from the silver salt and the fatty acid? This reaction is also called as bromodine Hunsdicker reaction. It is also called as bromodine Hunsdicker reaction, and it is also free radical reaction. It is also called as what? Free radical reaction, which is present, and this reaction will also give the product of one carbon atom. Okay, it will also give the product of one carbon atom. Means what? One carbon atom will be present in one of the compound. Clear? And it has a less fatty acid. It has what? It has a very less fatty acid, and the yield of the alkyl halide formation with this reaction is going to be what? With this reaction is going to be what? We are going to get CH3CH2Br CO2 plus AgBr. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪ್ನಿಂಗ್. Now CH3CH2COOAg, when it is getting reacted with the Br, we are going to get in the presence of CCl4, and by reflexing you are going to get CH3. You are going to get it was CH3CH2Br plus CO2 plus AgBr. Clear? So idralli yavaglu primary will be more greater compared to the secondary and the tertiary. Clear? So primary yavaglu dododirutte compared to the secondary and the tertiary. Done. Next comes what? Next comes the chloroalkane. It also can also be, chloroalkane can also be prepared by this method. by using the Cl2 instead of Br2. Okay, Cl2 by instead of Br2. So Cl2 ana tagadu Br2 ana use ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, but the yields are going to be completely be poor. Okay, yields ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ completely be poor it will be. Done. Next, with I2 means iodine ana use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು. Okay, with I2 silver salts will give the esters instead of iodoalkanes. Instead of iodoalkanes. Clear? That is 2RCO2Ag plus I2. We are going to get what? RCOOR. Okay, plus CO2 plus 2AgI plus 2AgI. Clear? Done. 2RCO2Ag ಏನು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. RCOOR ಇಲ್ಲಿ RCOO ಇದೆ, R ಹೇಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, how the R has been formed, it's getting whatever the CO2 is there that will be separated up here, and 2AgI it's getting reacted with the CO2 or Cl2 to form this. Clear? ತಿಳಿತಿದೆನಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? Next comes the halogen exchange reaction. How the halogen exchange reaction has been possible. So, iodoalkane are easily being prepared from the corresponding. It's been easily prepared by the corresponding chloroalkanes or bromoalkanes. Chloroalkanes or bromoalkanes by heating it with the sodium iodine. Heating up with the sodium iodine in the acetone or methane. In the acetone or in the methanol. Or in the methanol. Clear? Acetone illadre in the methanol. Okay, very good Sangesh. This reaction is also called as Finkelstein's reaction. This is also called as Finkelstein's reaction. Clear? ಇದಕ್ಕಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ Finkelstein's reaction, where the halogen exchange reaction has been possible. That all are going to be considered as Finkelstein's reaction. Clear? One second guys. Then here you can just check it out how the reaction will be. Here the HCl is getting reacted with NaI to form, means in the presence of acetone we are going to get RiNaCl. Clear? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು consider ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, X ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ Cl or Br we can consider it. Cl or Br we can consider it. Clear? Done. Now, it's a halide exchange reaction which involves the substitution of Cl and Br. It also includes the substitution of Cl or Br by 1. Okay, by 1. So the reaction was specifically designed to prepare the iodoalkanes which were not easily prepared using the simple halogenation method due to the reversibility of the iodinization, due to the displacement of the iodinization. Clear? So how it has been formed here, the Rx is getting reacted with the NaI. Okay, NaI, that is sodium iodine, in the presence of acetone. In the presence of acetone we are going to get what? Ri plus NaX. Ri plus NaX is the product which we are going to get it. But il X ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ? Chlorine, or you are going to take it as a bromine. Clear? Chlorine ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬಹುದು, bromine ಅಂತಾನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು X ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ sodium chloride ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, sodium chloride ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಜಾಗ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ X ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. Cl it will be. Okay, Cl it will be. In this way you can just substitute the things because this is just a general equation. Next, that is going to be same thing. Then reaction has been supposed to be based on the principal greater solubility of NaI on the NaI in the acetone as compared to the NaCl or NaBr because of the greater covalent character. Because of what? Greater covalent character. That is also called as what? Sodium iodine. That is also called as sodium iodine. Now that is why despite of being a weaker reagent, actually iodine, if you are using it, then it is actually a completely no, it is actually going to act like a weaker only. It's going to be weaker only. Okay, then Cl, Br and I are being formed. Okay, still substitutes them and NaCl or NaBr are being formed. This precipitates out the driving the equilibrium in the forward direction. Okay, Trita? No, I am not from Vijapurappa, I am from Belagavi. Next, from the alkenes, how it is being formed. Alkenes andre unsaturated hydrocarbons anta nenpitkoli, because it will be having a double bonds present in them. So alkenes means double bonds present in them. Here it is, you can check it out, it is a double bond which is present, aita. So alkenes react with the halogen acids and to form a haloalkanes. So alkenes enagutte, react agutte halogen acids jode ಏನಪ್ಪ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಹೆಲೋ ಅಲ್ಕೇನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ? ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ HI. Okay, HI will be the greater than HBr and it will be greater than HCl or HF. It will be greater than HCl or HF. Clear? Done. Next, same ಅದೇ ತರ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ RCH ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ CH2. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ದಲ್ಲ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡು, ಅಲ್ಕೀನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡು, ಅನ್ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಟೆಡ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಕೈಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಿಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡು and it is also unsaturated hydrocarbon. Clear? So RCH double bond CH2 with reacting with the HX, we are going to get what? RCH dash X and CH3 and CH3. Done? Clear? Understanding, guys? Understanding? Yes, no? You should tell yes or no, then how I will get to know? The unsymmetrical alkenes will follow the Marconi's rule. Okay, it will also follow the Marconi's rule. That is, unsymmetrical alkenes yavyavadavalla avella Marconi's rule anna follow madutte. And during this addition forming secondary or tertiary, alkyl halide will be predominantly. It is going to be predominantly. Clear? Next, here you can just check it out. CH3, CHBr, CH3 in the presence of HBr, that is also called as peroxide. We are going to get CH2, CH double bond CH2, that in the presence of HBr, that is also peroxide. CH3, CH2, CH2Br has been formed. CH3, CH3, CHBr has been formed. Clear? Done. So alkylic halogation, that is when alkenes will accept the ethylene are being heated up with Cl2, or it is also heated up with Br2 at a high temperature. Okay, at a what? At a high temperature of how much? That is 773 Kelvin. Okay, high temperature ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಅಂತೂ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಬರ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೇವೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಆ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Br2 ಅನ್ನ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಬಾಯ್ಲಿಂಗ್ that. They are boiling that at Br2. They are boiling that at Br2. Clear? And then the hydrogen atom at the allylic carbon, that is also a carbon next to the double bond, is being substituted by the halogen atom. So ಯಾವ ತರ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೋಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೋಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? So we can even take, yes, even I will be explaining important questions also. Don't. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ತರ ತಗೋಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. CH3CH ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ CH3, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಪ್ ವಿತ್ Cl2 ಇನ್, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 773 ಕೆಲ್ವಿನ್ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ CCl2 ಜೊತೆ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಷಿನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಆಗಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ವಿ ವೋಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು see it, the scientist might been seen it, the equipments ಮೇಲೆ prepare ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, depend ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? Then Cl, CH2, CH double bond CH2 has been formed. Clear? Now, however, a more specific reagent for the allylic bromination is N-bromosisomide, that is also called as NBS. Not NBS, NBS, not Nibba-Nibbi. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆನಾ ಏನ್ Nibba-Nibbi ಅಂದ್ರೆ? ಯಾರಿಗಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಾ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ Nibba-Nibbi? ಕಮ್ ಆನ್, ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಚೆಕ್. ಹೂ ನೋಸ್ Nibba-Nibbi? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ನಡುವೆ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ Nibba-Nibbiದು. CH3CH, CH3CH double bond CH3, it is gonna form what? NBr. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. This is a branched chain which we are going to get it by heating it up. By heating it up, we are going to get BrCH2CH Gottilva. Oh, it's reaching very late. No, it's not reaching very late. I'm getting it. Don't worry. No one knows Nibba Nibbi. Oh, very bad. That is also called as what? Allyl bromide. Enanta karitare? Allyl bromide anta karitare. Clear? Now, allylic, next comes what? Allylic chlorination, and also can also be used in the carried out with the sulfuryl chloride. It is also carried out with the sulfuryl chloride. Clear? Then afterwards, you can concentrate on the same thing again. That is CH3, single bond CH, double bond CH2 has it as an unsaturated hydrocarbon. It's getting reacted with SO2Cl2. It's getting reacted with SO2Cl2 in the presence of 475H nu. Traces of peroxides are being formed. Okay, traces of peroxides are being formed. That is ClCH2CH, double bond CH2. Okay, ClCH2CH, double bond CH2 plus HCl plus SO2 is being formed. Okay, plus HCl plus SO2 is being formed. Done. Okay. Next comes the physical properties of monohalide. Physical properties of monohalide. So let us check it out. Physical properties of monohalide now. Okay. Physical properties of monohalide. There lower members of monohalides, that is CH3X or C2H5X is being formed. Okay. Lower members of monohalides, that is CH3X and C2H5X, are being colorless gases, while higher members are colorless liquid. Okay, which are the higher members? Avella colorless liquid ide. Okay, up to how much? Up to C7, CV18. Okay, yavaginta kayirate C18 tanka. Clear? So this members are also colorless solids. It is also a colorless solids. Clear? Next, boiling point and the density increases with the increase in the molecular weight. Clear? Boiling point and the density will also increase with increase in the molecular weight. Okay. Now, C4H5Cl, which is actually a greater one. Why it is greater? Just now I told you, if it is going to be colorless liquid, it will be around C18. C18 ತನಕನೂ ನಾವು colorless liquid ಅನ್ನ find ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. So ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ first ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, because this is the highest right now, right? ಅದಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣ C3H7Cl, then ಆಮೇಲೆ C2H5Cl, then afterwards CH3Cl. Done? So ಅದೇ ತರ you can just check it out with this also reactivity series. So ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ reactivity series ಹೇಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು, right? So reactivity series ಅಂದ್ರೆ first ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ನೆನಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Fluorine will run, right? So fluorine is the most reactive one. If you are taking it in the increasing one, we can take it as a fluorine. If it is in a decreasing one, you can take it as a iodine. Then, so we are taking it in a iodine. That is going to be what? RiRBr, Clear? Likewise, it happens in the alkanes. Branching also the increases, and the boiling point, what is that? That is going to decrease. Clear? So, ಈಗ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Okay, ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? Here this likewise it happens in the alkanes, and the branching also will, boiling point also will decrease. Clear? Branching and this also will increase. Done. Understanding, guys? ತಿಳಿತಿದೆನಾ? One second. Okay, done. Yes. So next comes the boiling point. This boiling point which is present, that is going to be at 375 Kelvin. That is going to be a 375 Kelvin. Ma'am, you had a tea? Yes, I had a tea, Sanmesh. Did you have? Did you have? I had it. You people also had it. Hope so. You people had and sat for the class. Okay, so concentrate down. Dipole moment is going to be where RCl will be greater, and compared to the RCl will be greater compared to what? RF, and then comes the Br, then comes the iodine. Done? Then comes the iodine. Next comes the boiling point, that is about the dipole moment, how it is going to work. I told you people. So according to that only, this also is going to work as the functional group. Like Cl will be first, that will be greater compared to the bromine, that will be greater compared to this bromine. That is going to be what? At the dipole moment of 1.83D. Here it is 1.484D. Just a 0.1 difference there. Just a 0.1 difference there. Okay. Then comes the CH3I. Okay, then comes the CH3I. So according to that only the stability also will be same way. Now here what you should remember is about the physical properties nalli ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ solubility. How the solubility is going to work? Solubility is actually inversely proportional to the molecular weight. Solubility is inversely proportional to the molecular weight. Clear? Yes. Done. Next, in general agi idnannu consider ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. Done. Next, we are going to study about the acidity and the basicity. Next, we are going to learn about what? Acidity and the basicity. Understanding? Yes. Yes. So in acidity and basicity, what we will be learning, we are going to learn in this about the key factors that will affect the acidity. Okay. Acidity nalli ಏನಪ್ಪ key factors ಇದೆ which are going to attack them, which are going to means ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ತರ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Okay. Like if in case HF is actually greater than the H2O and is greater than the NH3 and also it is greater than the CH4. Clear? So you'll ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನೀವು HF which is also greater than the H2O, greater than the NH3, greater than the CH4. And this HI is also greater than the HBr, then HCl, then HF. Now when the fluorine is going to be greater, ಏನಪ್ಪ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ electronegative ಜೊತೆ? What is happening in the electronegativity? Concentrate. The more electronegativity the anionic atom. Okay, more electronegativity, the anionic atom in the conjugate base. The better it is going to be accepting by the negative charge. It is going to be accepting by the negative charge. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, so next afterwards HI, that is greater than the HBr, is also greater than the HCl, or also it is greater than what? HF. Okay, it's also greater than what? HF. Clear? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು size ಅನ್ನ. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು size ಅನ್ನ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? The easier it is for the conjugate base, to the accommodate negative charge, lower charge density is being formed. Okay, lower charge density. Clear? Then the size of the group also will weakens the bond of the HX. The bond of the HX means ಏನಾಗ HX ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? X ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ iodine ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಫ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಫ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಫ್ಲೋರಿನ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ್ ಬಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಇವೆರಡು, ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ವೀಕ್ ಹಾಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ದ ಸೈಜ್. Okay, size prakara depend ಆಗುತ್ತೆ only on the size. Clear? Next comes what? RCOOH is greater than the RH. This is also present in the form of a resonance. Now famous resonance under benzene actually. Okay, we know already famous resonance in what? It is going to be the benzene itself, right? ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋದು ನಮ್ದು ಫುಲ್ ಫೇಮಸ್ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನೆನಪಾಗೋದು ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲೇಟ್ ಅಯಾನ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ RCOO, the negative charge is going to be delocalized and across the two electronegative oxygen atoms, which will make it more stable than being the localized on the specific atom has in the alkoxide. Clear? So this is how the reaction is actually being possible according to the carboxylic acid, according to the phenols, and according to the alcohols, amines and the alkanes. Clear? Alcohols, amines and the alkanes. Done? Understanding? So idರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಆಯ್ತಾ. Next comes the key factors that will affect the basicity. ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ acidity ಅನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ತರ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು electronegativity ಮೇಲೆ, and then it will depend on which bond it has been formed. It is depend on the size. It is completely depended on what, if the reactivity is more means it is more acidic or it is going to be more basic. According to that also it was dependent. Clear? ಈಗ next ಬರೋದು key factors affecting the basicity. So that is going to be what? Depends on the electronegative again, and depends on the size again, and it depends upon the resonance. It is also going to be dependent upon the resonance. Clear? So ಈಗ CH3, NH2 and OHF. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋನೆಗೆಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋನೆಗೆಟಿವಿಟಿ ನಂತರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH3, NH2 ಮತ್ತೆ OH ನಲ್ಲಿ CH3 is acting more electronegative compared to the fluorine. Okay, compared to the fluorine. Why? The more electronegative the atom is going to donate the electrons. It is going to donate the electron. CH3 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡೊನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ compared to the fluorine. Okay, CH3 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ, fluorine ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, right? So for that purpose means less electronegativity will become. Fluorine will become less electronegative. Clear? Fluorine will become less electronegative, and the atom is donating the electrons is less willing it is to share those electrons with the protons, so the weaker will be the base. So what will happen? The base will be little bit weaker compared to the acid. ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ತರ ಈಗ ಸೈಜ್ ನೋಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋನೆಗೆಟಿವಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ತರ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಈಗ ಫ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ದ ಅಯೋಡಿನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹೇಗೆ? ದ ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ದ ಆಟಮ್ ಇಸ್ ವೀಕರ್ ಆಫ್ HX ಬಾಂಡ್. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ HX ಬಾಂಡ್ ವೀಕರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬೆಸಿಸಿಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದ ಸೈಜ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಹೌ ದ ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ದ ಆಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೀಕರ್ ದ HX ಬಾಂಡ್ and the lower the electron density, making it weaker base. It's making it weaker base. Clear? Your mobile battery is very low. Don't worry, go and charge it. Nopa, go and charge it. Okay, class duration is going to take very long. Why? Because it is a very lengthy chapter. So let's see how much time it will take. Okay, I think 2 more hours I need it. We need 2 more hours, I guess. So what is the time now? So I think it might finish 7:30. Okay, so resonance ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? What you can resonance will become RO, which is actually greater than RCOO. Okay, it is also greater than RCOO. Done. So here the resonance is forming what? In carboxylate ion, that is also RCOO minus, is actually going to be a negative charge. It's actually going to be a negative charge and has been delocalized. Delocalized agide idu completely. It has been delocalized across the 2 electronegative atoms. Across the 2 electronegative atoms, and which will make it the electrons less available compared to the when they localized on the specific atomic has in the alkoxide, as compared to the alkoxide. Clear? Okay. Chemical properties of monohalides. ಈಗ physical properties of monohalides ಮುಗಿತು. ಈಗ next ಹೋಗೋದು chemical properties of monohalides. Okay, since CX is a polar, okay, since CX is a polar, these are reactive compounds. Okay, CX is going to be the polar, these are going to be also a reactive compounds. Okay, the reactivity order is also has following like R3CX is actually greater than R2CHX, is also greater than RCH2X. Okay, RCH2X. So here what happens? Ri is actually greater than RBr. It is also greater than RCl. Okay, it is also greater than RCl. So this CH3X, which is also greater than C2H5HX, C2H5HX is also greater than C3H7X. It is also greater than C3H7X. Clear? ಈಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಫಿಲಿಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಹೇಗೆ ಅಲ್ಕೈಲ್ ಹಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಗೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಫಿಲಿಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಫಿಲಿಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಂದ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎನಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಫಿಲಿಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ alkyl halide it will undergo the nucleophilic substitution reaction as it follows: RX plus strong strong nucleophile, that is Z, which is going to form what? RZ plus X. So examples in togobodu yaudu togobodu ನೀವು ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? What you can want, you can take it here. They have taken CNs. I will show you also if you want one reaction how it's been formed. ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ let us take CH3 Cl. Now in the presence of aqueous KOH, what we are going to get by aqueous KOH? R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು CH3 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ it will get reacted with OH, that is this OH. In the presence of aqueous solution, we are going to get HCl. Clear? That's it. This much if you remember, it's more than enough. Done. So this is how the reactions are going to be forming. Same it is going to happen with the AgOH also. Idukku one CN gunu one example togombidona. Okay, I'll take it as C2H6. Okay, C2H6 and we will react it with Br. Okay, I'll react it with Br. Now in the presence of alcoholic KCN, okay, what I'm going to get it? R means what? R means what? C2H6. Okay, C2H6Cn plus Kx. Okay, we are going to get what? KBr. Done. What we are going to get? KBr. Oh, your mobile died or what? Okay, no problem. RCN is also a major product, has KCN is being ionic, provides and CN minus ions. Clear? So therefore the attack will occur from the carbon atom side. So the attack will happen from the carbon atom side. Clear? So ee tara examples na togobodu. Tilita? Next comes what is going to be the SN1 reaction. This is very important. Okay, this is going to be very important. Short question idu. Short question idu. So you need to learn it properly, everyone. Okay, you need to learn it properly, everyone. So here what happens? SN1 is going to indicate the unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Clear? What is the meaning of SN1 indicates? SN1 reaction means unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. This much you should remember. Okay. Yavagadru SN1 anta kelidre neev ಏನಂತ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ you need to answer it as it's a unimolecular means a single unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, and in the organic chemistry, and their rate is going to be determining step of the mechanism is going to be depends upon the decomposition of the how the single molecular spaces are going to be formed. Okay, how the single molecular spaces are going to be forming, so that the rate of SN1 reaction, SN1 reaction can also be expressed in the form of what? Rate, it is also be considered as rate, that is K of RLG. That is furthermore it is also considered as SN1 is also a multi-step reaction, and it which will form a intermediate and a several transition states during this reaction, and this intermediate is also a more stable. It's a more stable carbocation, and the reactivity of the molecule will depend on alkyl group. It's going to depend on alkyl group. Clear? So now this SN1 mechanism, how it's going to work and what is its mechanism? Okay, ROH is going to form what? RX. Clear? So here you can concentrate here. Tertiary alcohol which is getting reacted with hydrochloric acid or a halogen chloride also it is called as. So here this oxygen which is present, it will go and attack with the hydrogen. Okay, it will go and attack with the hydrogen. Done. And this hydrogen will go and attack with the chlorine. Simple, right? And this is a very fast reaction. Nothing is there to become slow here. It is a very fast reaction. What we are going to get the product? That is alkyl oxanim. Okay, alkyl oxanim and the chloride ions are being formed. Clear? Oxanim and chloride ion is gonna form. Clear? So OH plus Cl minus is going to be formed. Next comes the dissociation of water. How the dissociation of water is being done here? You can concentrate. Alkyl ozoneme is getting reacted by the slow process. Carbocation electrophile is being used. Carbocationic electrophile is being used to form what? To form a water. Clear? Means what? We are actually removing the water. We are dissolating the water. Okay, we are actually dissolating the water. That is what it's been happening here. Alkyl ozoneme in madate, it will go and attack to the oxygen. It will go and attack to the oxygen. The carbocation electrophile will be separated and the water will be also be separated. Clear? Next, capture of the carbocation. How the capture of the carbocation is done? So the carbon electrophile which is there, it will react with the chlorine by the fast process. Okay, this which is there, carbocation electrophile, it will go and attack the chlorine. It will go and attack the chlorine to form a alkyl chloride. To form what? Alkyl chloride is being formed. Done. Next. So what is SN2 reaction? ಅದೇನಂತ ಕರೆದ್ವಿ ನಾವು SN1 ಗೆ unimolecular nucleophilic substitution ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ವಿ. ಈಗ SN2 ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಕರೆಯೋದು? SN2 means what? Bimolecular nucleophilic substitution. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು? Bimolecular nucleophilic substitution. Clear? Done? Okay. So in this, what is going to happen? In this, what will happen? The organic chemistry, in this the mechanism, separation of the living group and the formation of a new bond which is there will happen symptomically. And therefore, two molecular species are being involved in the rate determining step. And this leads to the term bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. It is also called as what? Bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, or it is also called as SN2 reaction. It is also called as what? SN2 reaction antanu karitare. It is also called as bimolecular or SN2. Clear? Bi andre 2, adke andre SN2 antanu consider ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಇಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೆ you can tell it as bimolecular. Now the rate of the SN2 reaction can also be expressed in the form of what? That will be rate of KRLGNU. So in this inorganic chemistry, this reaction is also called as associative substitution, or it is also called as interchange mechanism. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅದು? Associative substitution, or it is also called as interchange mechanism. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು? ಎರಡು ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Two names they have given it. One is associative substitution, one more is interchange mechanism. Clear? Next. So nucleophile halide or separates the water. How it's going to be separating the water now? When the alkyl oxanine is getting reacted with the bromine. Okay, this bromine will go and attack to the oxygen atom. Okay, it will go and attack to the oxygen atom. Bromide ion is being formed, and it is a very slow process. It is going to be the very slow process. Concentrate properly. Alkyl bromide is being formed. Plus H2O. is being formed. Okay, done. Next, ಅದೇ ತರ simple examples ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು? I will write it down here if you want. So what you want need to be taken here. So you can take anything in the R place. C2H6, CH2, CH3 ಏನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು. And X ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿನೂ you can take it as Cl and Br and iodine and fluorine. Done. So this much if you remember, it's more than enough. Clear? Yes. So make sure you people are marking your attendance. If you're coming to the class, make sure you're going to hit the like button. Okay. Next. Dehydrogenation. Once again. Dehydrogenation nallinu almost 2 marks nalline ee question kelirodu. It was actually asked in the 2 marks itself. Okay. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಸ್ ದ ಅಲ್ಫಾ ಬೀಟಾ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್. ಯಾವ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಅಲ್ಫಾ ಬೀಟಾ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಬೈ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ E1 and E2 mechanism. Okay, by following an E1 and E2 mechanism. Here alpha beta elimination reaction will take place by the following things. Okay, what are those? In case of tertiary and secondary halides, elimination dominates over the substitution. Okay, always remember the elimination will dominate over the substitution. Okay, while in the primary halides, substitution is dominating over the low polarity solvent. Okay, concentrate properly everyone here. Okay. 1 second, guys. So, in case of tertiary and secondary halides, okay, in case of tertiary and the secondary halides, halides, eliminated dominate. Elimination elimination is going to dominate over the substitution, while in the primary halide, okay, while in the primary halide substitution, it is going to be dominating, okay, it's going to be dominating compared to the tertiary and secondary halides, okay, compared to the tertiary and secondary halides, it's going to be dominating on the primary halides. Done. Next, the low polarity solvent, that is also called as high temperature and strongness of the base, also a favor elimination over the substitution. It's also a favor elimination over the substitution. Clear? Okay, these are the few examples which you can go through. Next comes the Senziff's rule. This is also important, guys. You need to learn it. I'm going to tell you examples with that. Okay, examples we'll discuss that. Okay, be active in the chat box, everyone. Be active in the chat box. So don't be lazy like this. You need to be active in the chat box. Then only you're going to get it. Okay. Okay, then. So this question is also going to come from almost 3 marks. Okay, sorry. So this question is almost 3 marks. Okay, almost 3 marks. So concentrate. Okay. So, according to the Sedgwick's rule, removal of the beta hydrogen atom will take place. So, concentrate removal of beta hydrogen atom. So, according to the Sedgwick's rule, here the removal of the beta hydrogen is been happening. Removal of the beta hydrogen is been happening. 1 second, I'll just open the things here. Okay, hi Veera, hi Karthik. You both are late to the class. Hi Veera-san. Okay, hi Veera-san, hi Karthik. Raman, NEET class na. This is also useful for the NEET, but don't worry. This is also useful for the NEET. So let's start with this. This is also a very important part which you need to learn it. Okay. That is beta hydrogen atom will takes place from the beta carbon atom, which are having a more number of alkyl groups, which is actually having what? More number of alkyl groups, so that a more stable alkene is being formed. So more stable alkyl, that is also called a saturated compound, is going to be forming. Okay, saturated carbon is also being forming. Understood? So according to the Sedgwick's rule is what? Removal of the beta hydrogen atom agate. Clear? Removal of the beta hydrogen atom. Then afterwards it will take place. Yedrinda take place agate. It will take place from beta carbon atom. Okay. It is going to take place from beta carbon atom, which are going to have a more hammer of alkyl groups. It is going to have what? More number of alkyl groups. Clear? So beta carbon atoms will be having what? More number of alkyl groups, so that it will be more stable alkene. Clear? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ concentrate ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತ್ವಲ್ಲ, how the removal of the beta hydrogen atom is done and how it has been taken place by the beta atom by having a more alkyl groups. Okay, by having a more alkyl groups. Okay. how to remember these things. You need to practice it. You need to practice this equations at least by writing it 4 to 5 times. Okay, ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರೀತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಿಡಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ತೀತಾ So you can concentrate with the example now. Here you can check it out. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3Br is getting reacted with alcoholic KOH. By heating it, we are getting CH3, CH2, CH, double bond CH, single bond CH3, plus CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, double bond CH2. Clear? Here we are getting a major product because it has a CH3 and CH2. Here we are getting a major product, that is going to be a CH3. Here we are going to get a CH2, that is going to be the minor product. Okay, major product and the percentage will be more. Okay, the percentage will be more there. Understanding? Yes, no, yes, no. You need to be very you need to respond, then only I'm going to get it. Clear? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ same ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ concentrate ಮಾಡಿ. CH3, CH3, CH2, CH2, Br, CH, CH3. Here what happens? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ major product ಅನ್ನ form ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, that is CH double bond CH, CH3. Okay. Then afterwards CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, CH2 is being formed. Hi Lakshmi. So model question papers next week in the start ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. Okay, model question papers next week in the solve ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Plus we will be giving you a marathons also. Marathons also will be going on. Plus you will be solving the model question papers. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಊರಿನ 4 model question papers ಸಿಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ model question papers ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಯಾಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನಾವು ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ model question papers ಅನ್ನ, ನೀವು ಒಂದ್ಸಲ model question papers ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಟರಿ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು 2 ತಾರೀಕಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ. ಓಕೆ, ತಿಳಿತಾ ರೀಸನ್ನು? Okay, next will be in case of a fluoroalkane. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮು, just the thing is ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ, Br is being used. We is using the Br here. Here we are using the fluorine. Clear? So different, just a different functional, but functional group is being used. Okay, just a different functional group is being used. Nothing else, just a different functional group is being used. Then next comes the reaction with the metals. Next comes what? Reaction with the metals. Done. Okay, Lakshmi. So now reaction with the metals ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈಗ Wurtz reaction is happening with the help of the reaction with the metals. Done. So first reaction is Rx is getting reacted with the 2Na. Rx is getting reacted with the 2Na plus Xr plus Xr in the presence of dry ether. In the presence of dry ether, we are going to get Rr plus 2NaX. We are going to get Rr plus 2NaX. Understanding everyone? ತಿಳಿತಿದೆನಾ? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, reaction with the sodium, that is also called as Wurtz reaction. Here what happens, Rx actually is going to react with the 2Na. It's going to react with the 2Na in the presence of Xr. In the presence of Xr, by the process of dry ether, we are going to get Rr and 2NaX and 2NaX. Clear? Clear? Yes. Now same with the reaction with the Zn. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಜೊತೆ ಆಯ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ Zn ಮೆಟಲ್ ಜೊತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಫ್ಲಾಕ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಫ್ಲಾಕ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಇದು Wurtz ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಇದು ಫ್ಲಾಕ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, Wurtz reaction, or usually they have asked it. Usually they have asked this question for 2 marks. Sometimes they might ask for 1 marks. Clear? ತಿಳಿತಿದ್ದೀನಾ? Yes, no, you need to be responding guys. ಮಾತೇ ಬರಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗರ್ಲ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಬಾಯ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸಿಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪಟ 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 ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನನಗೆ ಟೀಚರಿಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ವಾ? ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತು ಬನ್ನಿ. ನಾ ಯಾವಾಗ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹಾಕೋದು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹಾಕೋದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಟ್ ಅಂತ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ನೀವು ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ನೆಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯು ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ವೇಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಿಸ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ದೆನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೂರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಜಾಗ ತಗೋಬಹುದು? Rx that is plus Zn. It's getting reacted with XR. By heating up, we are getting a RR plus ZnX2. Okay, plus ZnX2. So now next comes the reaction with the Mg. Same ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವಲ್ಲ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಅನ್ನ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ Zn ಮೆಟಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ Mg ಮೆಟಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ Mg ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? In the presence of dry ether, we are going to get Grignard's reagent. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? When the metal is, that is Mg, is going to get reacted with the Rx, that is also called as halogen, then we are going to get what? RMgX, that is also called as Grignard's reagent. ಇದಂತೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಮಮ್ಮ, ಏನೇನೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 1 second. So this is very important. Done. Yes, no. You people will not even respond whether you are understood or no, right? So lazy, na? So next comes the reactivity order for RMgX is going to be given as. Okay, for Grignard's reagents, what is the reactivity series they are going to give? Okay, first we are going to take it as what? CH3X, then afterwards C2H5X, then C3H7X. Now ಈಗ X ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು? ಯಾವ್ದು more reactive ಇದೆ? Here in the Grignard's reagent, iodine is going to act like a more reactive compared to the bromine and compared to the chlorine. Done? Compared to the bromine and chlorine, iodine is going to act more. Done? Okay, then next we are going to learn about the Grignard's reagent. So this Grignard's reagent, you can concentrate properly our Grignard ko. You can see our Grignard here. You can see our Grignard here. How our Grignard has been sitting. Grignard, how it is sitting, you can see. So actually Grignard was a person who has given the chemistry like a major reactions and chemicals. Okay, major reactions and the chemicals were actually given by this person itself. So this person has given us so many of the reactions that now we are feeling the organic chemistry a little bit difficult. That I agree. I used to always shout him actually. Why? Because he used to make our life so hell that by giving so many of reactions. Because no, Grignard's reagent will always be going. This RMgX is there, no? That will always be going and reacting with one or the other thing. Okay, it will be going and reacting with one or the other thing. Okay. Now in Grignard's reagent, what is the meaning of it? Okay, if the metal is being attached to the carbon is being magnesium, then it is going to be the Grignard's reagent. Clear? If the metal is being attached to the carbon and is magnesium, then it is called as a Grignard's reagent. It is called as what? Grignard's reagent. Clear? So vector Grignard's first synthesized this compound. Vector Grignard is being first synthesized this compound, that is CMgX. Okay, CMgX, or it is also called as RMgX also. Okay, we can even call it as RMgX. Done. Next comes, what are organometallics? What are organometallics? So what is the meaning of an organometallics? Organometallic compounds are the organic compounds in which the metal atom is directly attached to the carbon atom. It's attached to the carbon atom. Okay, that is also called as M-C. Okay, now chemical reactivity of the Grignard's reagent, how it is going to work? Now Grignard reagent will also produce a nucleophilic attack because it is also electrophilic centers. It also has electrophilic centers. If it has electrophilic centers, then obviously it needs to produce a nucleophilic, right? It needs to produce the nucleophilic, right? So now attack on the aldehyde is been happening. Concentrate properly. Here what is there? This R which is there, it is getting attached with the there is an attack for that. Okay, this R is going and attacking the aldehyde here. Very easy way. So RCO is being formed. E R matte attack agate alkene ke. Means what? Aldehyde matte alkene react agate. Aldehyde matte alkene, it will go and attack to the carbon to form a Grignard reagent. Okay, to form a Grignard reagent. Done. Next. Next comes the reaction with the glid sodium alloy. Here what happens, 4C2H5Br is producing with the 4PbNa. 4PbNa. We are going to get we are going to get what? Tetraethyl lead. Okay, tetraethyl lead, that is Pb plus 4NaBr plus 3Pb is being formed. This tetraethyl lead, that is also called as TEL, has an anti-knocking properties which is used in the petrol to avoid a knocking. And it is used in the petrol for the purpose of not to knock it. Okay, done. Next, reaction with the lithium. Okay, reaction with the lithium, how it has been. They have taken a halogen, they are reacted with the lithium. In the presence of ether, we are going to get RLILIX. Clear? Now, if in case the reduction process is happening in the presence of LiAlH4, these are the few examples. Okay, RH plus HX has been formed. If in case we are heating it, okay, in case ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋಜನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, RCH2 ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು 560 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ RCH ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ CH2 ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂಡ್ HX has been formed. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ತರ ಐಸೋಮರೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂತೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಿಂಗ್ ಚೈನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ AlCl2 ಇದು, ಅದರಿಂದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ Br. ಡನ್. Okay guys, just give me 1 second. Okay. Next comes the dihalides. Okay, gem or geminal halide or alkyl halides are going to be called as dihalides, or is also called as gem halide. Clear? So here you should remember about the some methods of preparation of geminal halides. How you can remember some methods of a geminal halide? How you can remember some methods of a geminal halide? Understand ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ? You people are understanding it? No respond. If you didn't respond, then how teacher will get to know that you are understanding or no? Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, what has actually been happening here? From aldehyde or ketone, CH3C double bond OH by PCl5, we are going to get dichloroethane. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? Dichloroethane product ಅನ್ನ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Done. Here you can just observe, this CH3C double bond O, CH3 is getting reacted with PCl5. It's getting reacted with the PCl5 here to form CH3Cl, CH3 plus PCl5. Clear? Next, from alkene. Alkyne is also called as a triple bond. Alkyne means what? It is unsaturated and it always have a triple bond. Clear? It is unsaturated, it is always be having a triple bond. Done. Be active in the chat box, everyone. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, CH triple bond CH, in the presence of HBr, we are going to get what? CH2 double bond CHBr, CH2 double bond CHBr. In the presence of HBr, we are going to get CH3 CHBr2. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? CH3 CHBr2 ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. CH3 CHBr2 ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Means what? Triple bond ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಜೊತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಪ್ಪ? CH3 single bond CHBr2. means what? We are converting the unsaturated hydrocarbon to the saturated one. ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅನ್ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಟೆಡ್ ಒನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಟೆಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ತರ, ಇದು ಟ್ರಿಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್, just carbon atoms are single. Here it is just CH. Here the carbon atoms are CH3C. okay, so ಇದು ಎದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಪ್ಪ? HBr ಜೊತೆ to form what? CH3 CBr CH2 HBr. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಟೆಡ್ ಇಂದ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಟೆಡ್ ಒನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ನೀವು ಬರೀ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂತ, ಬಟ್ ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? Next, the chemical properties of this geminal halides, that is alkyl halidine, that is halides. These are also a less reactive than the alkyl halides due to the fact that the presence of the 1x atom, that is EWG, that is also called as EWG, which will make the replacement of a other x atom slightly difficult. Okay, it will be slightly difficult. Means what? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಟೆಡ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವಲ್ಲ ನಾವು, ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಆವಾಗ ಒಂದ್ ಬಾಂಡಿಂಗು ಬೇರೆ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಆ ಬಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ HBr ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ವಾಟ್? CH3 CBr BR CH3. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? This is also called as the properties of geminal halides and alkaline halides. It is also called as geminal halides or alkaline halides. Done. Next. So now comes the reaction with the alcoholic KOH. Everything will be same, guys. Everything will be same. I am just taken of more and more examples to you people to make you people understand. Clear? So now ಯಾವುದು ತರ examples ಅನ್ನ ತಗೋಬಹುದು, ಯಾವುದು ತರ examples ಅನ್ನ ತಗೋಬಹುದು, it depends on you people. Okay, ಇದು KOH ಮತ್ತೆ aqueous KOH, KCl ಇವಂತೂ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ according to whatever you are going to get it reacted. ತೀತಾ? ಈಗ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಆಗಿ okay, now we are deciding talking about geminal halides. Okay, ಈಗ geminal halides ಅಂದ್ರೆ KCl, ಸಾರಿ ಎಸ್ KCl ಮತ್ತೆ KOH ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕು. ಯಾವುದು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH2Cl ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ KOH ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, KOH ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, okay, in the presence of C2H5, in the presence of C2H5OH, we are getting CH triple bond CH and 2KCl plus 2H2. Clear? Now when it is reaction with the aqueous KOH, when it is getting reacted with the aqueous KOH, how it's been formed? Here RCHO, that is also called as RCOR, as also formed in the form of this. This is 2KOH aqueous. In the presence of KCl, we are going to get CH3 CHCl minus H2O. We will get what? CH3 CHO. We will get what? CH3 CHO. Done. Okay. Same KCN jode. Okay. Next comes the methods of preparation of vicinal dihalides. Next comes the preparation of what? Vicinal dihalides. So ಈಗ ನೀವು geminal halides ಅನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತ್ವಿ, ಈಗ vicinal dihalides ಅನ್ನ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. Okay, now in vicinal dihalides, the general structure, how it is, that you should remember. What is the general structure? This is the general structure of a vicinal dihalide, or it is also called as alkaline dihalide. It is also called as what? Alkaline dihalide. Done. So in this method of preparation, what you are going to do in this method of preparation of vicinal dihalide from alkenes. From alkenes, how it is possible? Let us check it out. Alkenes andre double bond anta niಮಗೆ already ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Alkynes andre triple bond. Alkanes, sorry, yes, alkanes andre single bond. Clear? Done. Be active in the chat box, guys. CH2 double bond CH2 is getting reacted with Br2 to form Br CH2 CH2 Br. Clear? Br CH2 Br. Then bidiols like glycol. Bidiols of glycol, what we are going to get? Just simple. Just you are going to react it with PH3PO3. According to that, the Br is being formed plus the Br is being formed plus 3H3PO4 plus 3H3PO4 is the forming. Okay, ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನಾಯ್ತು. Okay, now general equation ಆಯ್ತು. Next, chemical properties of vicinal dihalide. They are also reactive as a alkyl halides. Okay, there is also reactive with the alkyl halides. ಈಗ alkyl halides ಜೊತೆ ಹೇಗೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನೋಡೋಣ. CL which is getting reacted with KOH. ಇಲ್ಲೂ KOH ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ KOH ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್. Here it is doing with the help of ethanol. Here it is by heating process. Okay. ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH2Cl, it is getting reacted with 2KOH. It is getting reacted with 2KOH. It will form unsaturated hydrocarbons. That is CH triple bond CH plus H2O plus 2KCl. Then plus 2KCl. Now here what is going to happen? Br CH2Cl plus 2KOH. In the present, by heating up, we are going to get what? HOCH2CH2OH. HO, CH2, CH2, OH. This is also called as glycerol. This is also called as what? Glycerol. Done. Understanding, students? Understanding? So, everything is same. Here we are going to use the KCN as the product. Here we are going to use the ZN as the product. Clear? So, once now KCN agi use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಆಗಿ we are going to use it as a KN. Okay? ತಿಳಿತಾ? Next comes the trihalides, or it is also called as haloforms. That general equation will be what? CHX3. It will be what? CHX3, or it is also called as CHCl3. Okay. Chloroform then kodbodu CHCl3. If it is the haloform, so CHX3. Chloroform andre CHCl3. ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಮಕ್ಕಳ್ರಾ ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳಿಯಪ್ಪ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೇನೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ? ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಒಂದಾದರೂ ಹೇಳಿ. ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದು? How I will get to know, guys? How I will get to know? How I will get to know? Come on, tell me fast. Done? Okay. See, no response. How teacher is gonna get to know that you're understanding or no? Right? You need to be responsible. If you're watching the class, then you're responsible to reply also. Okay? Next, the chloroform was being discovered by Justus von Liebig, and it is named by Jean-Baptiste Dumos. And it is also anesthetical nature, which was actually discovered by a James Young Support. Okay. The methods of preparation, how it will be. This is from the cryrole. That is CCl3CHO is getting reacted with the NaOH. That is also called as a base. Done. And it is heated up, and then we are going to get CHCl3HCOONA. Done. From ethyl alcohol or from the acetone, how it's been formed. Okay. CaOCl2, it is getting reacted with the H2O to form CaOH2 plus Cl2. CaOH2 plus Cl2. ಅದೇ ತರ next examples ನಾನು consider ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ತಿಳಿತಾ? Next. Hi Paresh. Yes, I'm here only. Tell. From CCl4 plus 2H in the presence of Fe and H2O, CHCl3 plus HCl is been formed. CHCl3 and HCl is been formed. Okay. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಆಮೇಲೆ CCl4 ಜೊತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಈಗ ಆ ಕ್ಲೋರಲ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ ಜೊತೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Cl3CCHOH ಜೊತೆ NaOH ಅನ್ನು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? CHCl3 plus HCOONA plus H2O has been formed. Clear? Done. Next. Chlorol hydrate is also a stable because of the intermolecular hydrogen. Because of the intermolecular hydrogen bonding in it. Which has a butterfly-like structure. So, if any case, anywhere, if you are going to hear the butterfly-like structure, then you should remember it's because of the chloral hydrate. Chloral hydrate is actually a stable compound, which is actually because of the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. This is how the intermolecular hydrogen bonding is being done between the chlorine and the hydrogen. Clear? So, because of this intermolecular hydrogen bonding, it's getting formed a butterfly-like structure. Then, Next, haloform reaction. How the haloform reactions are formed? It is given by a C double bond O. It is also having a COCH3 group. It is also having a COCH3 group also present in it. Okay, it will not show the any product. Done. And it here also it is not going to show any of the product. Done. Here it does not show any of the things like C6H5, C double bond O or C6H5. Done. Here also the same way. Here also the same way. Okay. Next comes a few more examples which we can go through. Done. Okay. Let me go directly. A few examples you can just go through it. One second, guys. Okay. Next concept comes to be CCl4, or it is also called as a pyrene. Clear? So here what happens, carbon tetrachloride which is present, it is in the form of CCl4. It is also in the form of what? CCl. Tetrahedral structure, that is also called as sp3 hybridization. Okay, this sp3 hybridization bond is having an angle of 109 degree to 28 minute, and mu is going to be the 0. Okay, mu is going to be the 0. This is going to be at the how much angle? 109 degree to 28 minute. Okay. Okay. Methods of preparation, how it is being prepared. CH4 is getting reacted with 4Cl2 by the presence of H nu or minus 4HCl. We are going to get CCl4. What we are going to get? CCl4. Clear? Yes, it's all important questions only. All are important questions only. So make sure you're marking up your attendance properly, everyone. Okay, you people are marking up your attendance properly. If you didn't mark your attendance properly, it's completely waste. Make sure you are marking up. Done. Okay, then let's check it out. Let's check it out with this. CHCl3 plus Cl2. In the presence of H nu, we are going to get what? CCl4 plus HCl. CCl4 plus HCl. Now, CS2 plus 2CS2Cl2, which is getting formed CCl4 plus 6S. Okay, ಇದೇ ತರ ಈ ಪೈರಿನ್ ಏನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ನೀವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೈರಿನ್ ಏನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಅದರದ್ದು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಮ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಇಟ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕಲರ್ಲೆಸ್, ನಾನ್ ಫ್ಲೇಮೇಬಲ್, and is the poisonous liquid. Okay, it is going to be the colorless, it's going to be the poisonous, and having a boiling point of almost 350 Kelvin. It has a boiling point of how much? 350 Kelvin. Clear? And it is also soluble in the organic solvents, has oils, but insoluble in the water, and it is a good solvent for the fat, oil, and wax. Okay, it is also good solvent for the fat, oil, and the wax. It is also being considered in the preparation of soaps and detergents also. Okay, it is also being used in the soaps and detergents also. Clear? Done. Next, chemical properties of pyrene, that is reaction with the stem, that is CCl4 in the presence of H2O or in the presence of 500 degrees Celsius under the high pressure. 500 degrees Celsius under the high pressure, we are going to get COCl2 plus 2HCl. COCl2 plus 2HCl. Now by hydrolysis, what is the process? By hydrolysis, what is going to happen? ಈಗ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ hydrolysis ಆದ್ರೆ CCl4 by boiling ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? COH4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, because this OH which is present is going to attack the carbon. It's going to go and attack the carbon. Clear? Then we are going to get what? That is by heating up or minus 2H2O, we are going to get CO2. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? CO2 ಅನ್ನ form produce ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? Done? Understood everyone? Make sure you people are replying to me so that even I will get to know, guys. ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವೇನು ಪ್ರೀತಿದೇನಾ? ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ ನೀವು. ಯಾಕ್ರೋ ಹಿಂಗ್ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Why you people will do like this to me? Okay, then reaction with HF also is going to be in this way itself. CCl4 plus 2HF is going to get in the presence of SBFF. Okay, SBF5. We are going to get freon, that is CF2Cl2 and HCl. Clear? So there is also a reaction with the phenol also. This is also a reaction with the phenol also. Now, what are the uses of the pyranine? That is, under pyranine, it is also used for the fire extinguisher. It is also used for what? Fire extinguisher, and it is also used for solvent for the fats, oils, and the resins. It is also used for what? Solvent for fats, oils, resins. Clear? Now, next comes the Teflon. Next comes what? Teflon. What is the meaning of a Teflon? What is the structure of the Teflon? Structure of the Teflon is going to be CF2CF2N. Structure of the Teflon is going to be CF2CF2N. Now, this Teflon is actually a polymer. It's actually a polymer of an tetrafluoride ethylene. It is also a polymer of an tetrafluorine ethylene, and it is also a chemically inert thermostatic plastic. It is also a thermostatic plastic. Clear? And it is also used for the electrical insulation and gasket materials. Clear? So ide tara few examples anna kottidare. Clear? Next comes the chlorobenzene and its methods of preparation. Chlorobenzene and its methods of preparation. Done? Okay, let's concentrate on this now. Now, from the chlorobenzene methods of preparation, this is the chlorobenzene structure. Okay. From benzene, what is going to happen? Benzene is getting reacted with Cl2. Benzene is getting reacted with Cl2 in the presence of cold and dark FeX2. In the presence of cold and dark FeX2, it's going to form chlorobenzene plus HCl. Clear? Next, this iodine, which is there. Iodine benzene can also be obtained by the direct iodination, has not only in the reaction, it is also a reversible, but also HI being reducted can also reduce into the benzene. But in case akasmat strong oxidant idre HNO ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it will be HNO3 ಅಂತ ಹಂಗೆ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ, but HGO has been going to be used. Clear? HGO ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ HI will become I2. Okay, HI will become I2. Clear? So ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, HI will become I2. Now it will also be obtained from the F, that is highly reactive, and reaction is volatile also. It is even also volatile. Clear? Now if in case you are doing it from the alcohol, okay, ಈಗ ಇದರಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, one second, you have done it with this now. Okay, you have done it with this now, that is HI. Okay, ಈಗ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬೆಂಜೈಲ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ you have taken the PCl5. By heating the process, you are going to separate what? Cl. You are going to get what? You are going to get benzyl chloride again. You are going to get what? Benzyl chloride again. Understanding? Cl ಏನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆನ್ಸೈಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then afterwards POCl3 and HCl has been formed. Done. Now, from benzene diazonium chloride or a Sand-Meyers reaction. In case if you are using the benzene diazonium chloride or a Sand-Meyers reaction, what is the products we are going to get? Concentrate here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಇಟ್ಟು ತನಕ ನಾವು ಏನು ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಬರೀ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನು ಮತ್ತು OH ತೊಗೊಂತಿದ್ರಿ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತೊಗೊಂತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ನಾವು? ಡಯಾಸೋನಿಯಂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ Sand-Meyers reaction, that is we are going to get what? That is chlorobenzene plus N2. It means what? We can get a chlorobenzene with the help of what? With the help of benzonium diazonium chloride, or with the help of process of Sand-Meyers reaction also. With the help of Sand-Meyers reaction also, easily we can get the chlorobenzene. Then easily we can get the chlorobenzene. Now comes the Gattermann's reaction. Gattermann's reaction short ಆಗಿ 3 marks ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ 2 marks ಗೆ 2 marks, or they might ask for 3 marks also. Then they might ask for 2 marks or they might ask for 3 marks also. Done. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು Gattermann's reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ? N double bond N, which is also getting reacted with Cl. We are going to get what? ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನಾವು ಕಾಪರ್ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಕ್ಲೋರೋಬೆನ್ಜೀನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ N2. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು? Chlorobenzene is being formed. Understanding? I'll write it down. Okay, 1 second. 1 second guys. ಇವತ್ತು ಬಹಳ ದಿನ ಆದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೋತಿದ್ದೇನಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Chlorobenzene has been formed. Now, by physical properties of chlorobenzene is what? What are the physical properties of chlorobenzene? Here, it is a colorless liquid with a pleasant odor. Pleasant means nice smell will be coming. Okay? Ek biryani smell baruttalla nimage aa tara nice smell will be coming. Clear? And then chlorobenzene is being formed. It is a colorless liquid with a pleasant odor, and a boiling point is almost 132 degrees Celsius. ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ ಬಾಯ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್? 132 degrees Celsius ಇದೆ. Now it is also heavier than the water, and it is also insoluble in it. It is also heavier in the product. Clear? Next comes chemical properties of chlorobenzene. ಏನಪ್ಪ chemical properties? ಈಗ physical properties ಆಯ್ತಾ? We understood physical properties. We understood that it is a colorless liquid. Okay. It's a pleasant odor, and its boiling point is 132 degrees Celsius. And we got to know that it is heavier than the water, and it is insoluble in it. Okay. Water insoluble agalla, matte heavy ide water kinta. Next comes the chemical properties of chlorobenzene. Chemical properties ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Due to the benzene ring which is present, the chloride atom will present in the ring, deactivates the ring, but it is ortho and para directing. So ಯಾವಾಗ deactivate ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆವಾಗ ortho ಮತ್ತು para directing ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? And the rate of the electrophilic substitution is slower than the benzene. So ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗದು ರಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆರ್ಥೋ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಥೋ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? ದ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಫಿಲಿಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವಾಟ್? ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಫಿಲಿಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಸ್ಲೋ ಹಾಕೊಂತು it will become benzene. Then it will become benzene. Hi, hello ma'am, nice explanation. Hi. Oh, thanks for the sky blue hearts. Okay. Here, due to the resonance electron density increases it is going to increase at the ortho and para position. It's going to increase at ortho and para position. How it's going to increase in the para position? Okay. Yes. We will give you question plus answers also. Ningappa. Yes, we'll give. Here, due to the resonance electron density, it will start increasing at what? Ortho and para position. But due to the I and X atom has a tendency to withdraw the electrons from the benzene. Means what? iodine ge matte X atom ge full strong irutte adu. ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಜಕ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ electrons ಅನ್ನ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ದಿಂದ electrons ಅನ್ನ ಜಕ್ಕೊಂತಿರುತ್ತೆ. Means like example simple ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಜಕ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಷ್ಟೇ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅಂತೂ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ದಿಂದಾನೆ ಜಕ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ದಿಂದ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಜಕ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಅನ್ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಡಿಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರಿಂಗ್ ರೇಟ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರಿಂಗ್ ರೇಟ್ ಆನ್ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಫಿಲಿಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್. ಅದೇನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಡಿಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಶನ್, ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಇದು electrophilic substitution will start decreasing. Clear? Okay. So resonance structure nodಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. This resonance structure will actually carry a 2 marks. Okay, it will actually carry a 2 marks, so concentrate properly. So first ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, this will compound is going to get reacted with the first bonding. Then afterwards, once this bonding is done, this double bond is going to happen here. Done. Once that is done, this will go on. This will go this side. Then here the bonding is possible. Here the bonding is happening. Then afterwards this will happen. Then like that only it will be continued. Okay, like that only it will be continued. The resonance will be continued in this way itself. Done. Next. So halogenation. How the halogenation process is happening now? Here the chlorobenzene which is present in the presence of Cl2, in the presence of Cl2 or Fe, we are going to get a orthochloride. Okay, and parachloride plus HCl. So always remember the major product will be para itself. Para is going to act like a major product here. Para always will act like a major one, and ortho will always act like a minor one. Done? Done? Okay. Now concentrate next one. That is nitration. Nitration process nalli enaguttappa, how the benzoin chloride is getting reacted with NO2 at the ortho position. NO2 is being formed and ortho and a para positions are gonna form. Ortho and para nitrochlorobenzene is being formed. Enappa produce ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? Ortho and chlorobenzene is being formed. Clear? Understood? Done? Next, that is sulfonation. Next comes the sulfonation process. Here the chlorobenzene which is getting reacted with H2SO4 or HSO4, we are going to get again the orthosulfonation plus the major itself, parasulfonation process. Okay, we are going to get what? Ortho and a para sulfonation. Ortho and the para sulfonation. Idu ortho, idu para. ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ para ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಮೆಜರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟಿಂಗ್. ಡನ್? Okay. Next important formula, that is going to be what? Friedel-Crafts alkylation. This is also very important, guys. Important. Again, benzyl chloride is getting reacted with CH3X and CH3X and AlCl3. We are going to get what? We are going to get methyl chlorobenzene. That also at the ortho position. Ortho position we are going to get what? Methyl chlorobenzene and a para position of methyl chlorobenzene. Ortho position of methyl chlorobenzene and para position of methyl chlorobenzene. Clear? Done? Yes. Next comes the acylation. Friedel-Crafts acylation. Idu alkylation aitu, idu acylation. Okay. Alkylation alli ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? We have used CH3X and AlCl3. Done. Here what we are going to use? We are going to use anhydride AlCl3 and CH4COCl. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? We are going to use what? Anhydrides AlCl3 and we are going to use CH4COCl. Clear? So here this the chlorine which is present, it's getting reacted with the ortho position. It's getting reacted with the ortho position here. Here the major product is also going to form what? Para. We are going to get what? Para. Done. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ COCl, COCH3, COCH3 at the ortho position, COCH3 at the major position. Clear? Done. Understood? Okay. Here para product will be the major position in all the cases I have told it. Then next comes the reaction due to the chlorine. Next comes what? Reaction due to the chlorine. How the reaction due to the chlorine is possible? If in case reactivity of the chlorine atom in a chlorobenzene, the reactivity of Cl atom in chlorobenzene is very low. Okay, it's very low. That is Rx. Because CCl bond in chlorobenzene will acquire a double bond CCl, concentrate Rx, because CCl bond is going to have a chlorobenzene. It will acquire what? It will acquire double bond character. It will acquire the double bond character. You can concentrate here how it will acquire. First illi hogutte, e bonding agutte, ad takshana illi agad takshana it will get bonded up here. Again it will transfer, means it's a resonance stabilization. Okay, this is actually going to act like a resonance stabilization. Then, and is the resonance stabilized, so more energy is being required to break a double bond than a single bond. Clear? So more energy means what? Double bond adre break madlike ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ time ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ, right? So but single bond idre easy ಆಗಿ break ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Means bonding will be little less, no? Competition will be less, guys. Done. So this is how it's going to form. Done. Next comes the substitution by OH group. Okay, next comes what? Substitution by OH group. Here what happens? You can just take again chlorobenzene is being taken in the presence of NaOH. This is also called as a base. It is getting, chlorobenzene is getting reacted with the base to form in the presence of 300 degrees Celsius to 400 degrees Celsius. Under a pressure, we are going to get what? Benzyl alcohol plus NaCl. Benzyl alcohol plus salt is being formed. Understanding how the substitution of OH group is being formed? Yavaga benzyl alcohol NaOH adu base jode react agutte. NaOH tagobodu, bere compound annu tagobodu, no problem. Just we need to take a base. We need to take a strong base. Clear? When we are going to take a strong base in the presence of 300 degree to 400 degrees Celsius under a pressure, we are going to get what? We are going to get benzyl alcohol plus NaCl. NaCl is also going to act like a salt. Okay, NaCl is also going to act like a salt. Clear? So adhe tara ಇನ್ನೊಂದು example ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, that is it is getting reacted with a KOH. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ NaOH ಜೊತೆ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಲ್ಲ KOH. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದು ಬೇಸ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. KOH ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, NaOH ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ClOH ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೀವು ಯಾವುದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಏನೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Cl don't ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, totally acid ಇದೆ. Okay. Next comes what? Substitution with the NH2 group. Substitution with the NH2 group. Concentrate now. Chlorobenzene which is present, it was getting reacted with the NH3 in the presence of Cu2O. In the presence of Cu2O, that is copper oxide, in 200 degrees Celsius, we are going to get what? That is also called as aminobenzene, or it is also called as benzene amino plus Cu2Cl2 plus Cu2Cl2. Clear? Same other tara mat chlorobenzene anna tagondidare. They are getting reacted with the Kn. Once again, they are reacting with the KNH2 in the presence of liquid NH3 by 240 Kelvin. We are going to get what? Benzylamine plus KCl. Okay. Now this reaction also proceeds with the benzene. It is also being proceed with the benzene also. It is also being proceed with the benzene. Clear? Be active in the chat box, guys. Okay. Next comes uses and effects of a polyhalogen compounds on the environment and human length idoform. Okay, ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ polyhalogen compounds human life ಮೇಲೆ. Okay, ಏನ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ human life ಮೇಲೆ, ಇದು 1 marks question ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. They have most probably asked this concept for the 1 marks. Clear? Consider now. Ferion. Okay, it is also called as ferion. Once again, it is also asked for 1 marks. I'll write it in the bracket. MYQ. Hey, not MYQ. I'm sorry. Multiple choice question means MCQ. ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. Done. Now, Freon is also used for the coolant in the AC. It is also used for what? Coolant in the AC. AC nalli iruttade, okay? And refrigerator nallinu irutte because cooling effect AC matte refrigerator nalli ashte irodalla adra salvagi, okay? Now, it is used as a bean adapted by since it is a damages the ozone layer. Okay, idni yaake use ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರು because it is actually damaging the ozone layer. Okay, it's actually damaging the ozone layer. Then next comes the DDT. That is DDT is an off-white crystalline powder. Okay, it is the off-white crystalline powder and has a popular pesticides. It also has a popular pesticides also. Clear? And it is highly toxic towards the fish. Okay, it's highly toxic towards the fish. Means DDT is actually going to kill the fish very soon because it will be more acidic. It's not good for the fish purpose. Okay, it's not good for the fish. Hi Karthik. Yes, DDT. Yes, DDT. DDT is also off-white crystalline powder and has been a popular pesticide. Okay, popular pesticide it is. And then it is not a metabolized very rapidly by the animals. It is deposited and is being stored in the fatty tissues. Means what? It can't be Papa animals get decomposition jalti agala. Means what? If animals will eat this and it will go to the digestive system and all, no, it will affect them a lot. Okay, it will not be digested very soon and it might affect the digestive system also. Clear? And being a non-biodegradable, it reduces the accumulate in environment and are toxic to the mammals, etc. That's what I told you. If it will go inside the water, then it is going to be very toxic to the aquatic animals and the normal animals also. Clear? Next comes the carbon tetrachloride. Now, what is the meaning of carbon tetrachloride and its uses? Here, see, carbon tetrachloride or CCl4 is also called as, is mainly used in the synthetic of chlorofluorocarbons. It is also called as synthesis of chlorofluorocarbons. It is a synthesis of chlorofluorocarbons. Okay, highly toxic. Yes, it's highly toxic. Hi, Kirti. Next, it may also cause CCl4. Yes, it may also cause the liver cancer in the humans. Okay, it may also cause a very much liver cancer in the humans also. So idar saliyagi adan use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ difficult to. If you are using it, be careful because immediately sigala, but it might cause you. Okay, it may cause headache, vomiting and the nerve damage also. Sometimes it might cause a headache and vomiting and a nerve damage also. Okay, it may lead to the duplication of the ozone layer because it might damage that ozone layer also. Matte akasmat damage of the ozone layer, it will be affected to the human life a lot. Okay, next it may lead to the okay, it is also called as gamexine or lindane or 666C6H6Cl6. Okay, and it is also a famous pesticide for killing up the termites, that is white ants from the soil. ಓಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೈಟ್ ಈಗ ರೈಟ್ ನಾವಂತೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ವೈಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಐ ಗೆಸ್ಸು. ಸೊ ವೈಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಕಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು ಈ ಪೆಸ್ಟಿಸೈಡನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಪೆಸ್ಟಿಸೈಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವೈಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಕಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ವೈಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದಾರಾ? ಎನಿವನ್ saw the white ants? Anyone saw the white ants? Anyone saw the white ants? Anyone saw the white ants? What is 666? This is actually a structure. This is actually a structure of C6H6Cl6. Then, anyone saw the white ants? I hope so. You people have seen it. If in case you have seen it, you can tell me. Because I think so, I didn't see it actually. Okay, so plus I want to tell you people, before we end the class, I want to tell you people few things about the haloalkanes and haloarenes. In haloalkanes and haloarenes, fixed preparations plus chemical properties or physical properties, they will be asking it. And even some of the named reactions also I have told it about, like SN1 reaction, SN2 reaction, Grignard's reagent, how the Grignard's reagent has been introduced. Those all subtypes Friedel-Crafts acylation and alkylation, such type of questions will be asked. So ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ವೇದಾಂತು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಅಂತ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಹೋಗಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅದನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಓದಿದ್ರೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗೋದಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಡನ್? ಎಸ್. Okay, then let's end the class today. Everyone are clear with today's topic? Hope so it's clear. Hi Neetu, and you are late to the class right now. It's already ended. Class is already ended. So make sure whoever is gonna come and watch to the class, make sure you people will hit the like button so that even I will get to know that you have understood the class. So that Rithika Ma'am ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ suggestions ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, in case ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we should improvise also because of you people, right? So ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ hit the like button if you have understood, and you can even give us a little bit of hearts also in the comments. Okay? Done? Bye-bye. Ma'am, chemical kinetics, ma'am, also numericals maadi, ma'am, because I will have a test on Monday. Yes, chemical kinetics, we will do it soon. I will be doing chemical kinetics. Now, organic chemistry is done, no? So, we'll start with the physical chemistry soon. Physical chemistry start maadi takshana, we will solve the problems also, okay? We'll try to solve the problems also. Done? Okay. ತಿಳಿತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆನಾ? ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇಟ್? ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಮೀ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮೀ. Any doubts you people can ask me once so that we can discuss it now. Done? No doubts? Oh, good night also. Okay, good night. Bye-bye.